I ended up in the ER with a real bad episode and ended up having surgery because I had a ovarian cyst. And they're like, we don't know what's wrong with you. It's fine. It just happens. Been always healthy before that. So I was not really totally sold that it just happens. So years later, I moved to Knoxville. I meet Fiona and she talks to me about Hashimoto's and autoimmune. We do some blood work and we find some antibodies. Even though they've done so many tests before, no one's really tested my antibodies and no one's really figured out that it's a possibility for me to have Hashimoto's. So my cyst was a result of Hashimoto's. It wasn't just for no reason. Looking more into Hashimoto's, I really did not want to get into on any type of drug that I'm going to be dependent on. And my doctor at the time was like, this is the only option you have. You're just going to take some Synthroid and you're just going to be on it for the rest of your life. You can't skip it. If you skip it, you can pretty much die. So as you can tell, that is just devastating news. I was in my early 30s. I just really did not want, and that was at the time where supplies were getting cut. We didn't know if people could even continue to get the same medicine. It just sounded like a nightmare. So that's when I started working closely with Fiona. She told me that that's not true. I do not have to be dependent on medicine for the rest of my life. And I started taking her treatment plan, which consisted of natural herbs, supplements that she herself curates and makes sure she knows every single ingredient that's in those supplements, and the tinctures that she makes herself. So I knew that she knew every ingredient. She looked at every single blood test I had, every single level I had. It was very comprehensive, looking at my body as a whole and not just my thyroid. Before that, I had started experiencing skin issues. My hair was falling. There was some devastating things that may seem superficial, but to a woman, it means a lot when, you start losing your hair and your nails are cracking and your skin just ages 20 years out of nowhere. So these were things that were really uncomfortable for me. And Fiona was able to help me through it via, like I said, the natural tinctures. So I started taking her treatment plan. I started really feeling better. I continued to go through my doctor's office to do my blood work, and my blood work improved slowly. At first, you couldn't really see the improvement much because I was doing it every 3 months, which Fiona will tell you you do not need to do it that often. But within my year anniversary of seeing her, I was seeing her in October, and then within a year, the next October, I did my blood test, and you couldn't even tell that I had Hashimoto's.